Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited because 3 years ago actually I tested out this, not this one, but a similar powder foundation, and I absolutely loved it from Makeup Forever. And I was lucky enough to try out their new one that they're coming out with now. It's replacing the old, coming out with the new. And so the other one I did really like, but now they're gonna have this brand new one. So I'm gonna show this to you guys on my skin. I'm gonna show you how I like to apply it. I've tried quite a few powder foundations recently that did not hit the mark, but this one is really good. So I'm excited to show it to you guys. If you're interested, definitely keep watching. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. That way I don't get lost in YouTube land, you know? I'm actually trying to post every Monday and Friday. We'll see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's just go ahead and get started. I don't remember how I used to do the intro. I'm really excited because Makeup Forever is working with me on this video, so thank you so much to Makeup Forever for sending it to me early. I feel so special. This doesn't happen very often. Like, I don't get a lot of things early, and I was really excited. Like, it was like a whole secret service, not secret service, but it was a secret scroll thing, you know, where it was like NDA, all that stuff. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like and how I like to apply it. So I have already applied primers. I actually used two, mainly because I can't help myself. I used two on this side of my face and one on this side of my face, but all over I did use my Vanish airbrush primer from Hourglass, and then I really wanted to try this out, so I just put this on my porous area here. Porous? So I just put this on my area right here where I have pretty larger pores. This is the Sheglam Birthday Skin Primer. I don't know. My first time using it. I can't give you like a full detailed review of it. In this video, I do want to show you guys how I apply makeup with powder foundation. So if I'm wearing it, like I'm gonna do today, the best way to do this is just do all your liquids first that you want and then go in with your powder foundation. Now when you're going in with the powder foundation and you specifically want it to be a foundation, cream blush, cream bronzer, I'm like, out the window, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go straight powder with everything. So this powder foundation is good for normal, combo, and oily skin. You can make it up to full coverage. I'm gonna show you guys the sponge and everything. And I love the old packaging, just had this like, I wish I still had it. Do I have it? I do, hold on. I should've just looked over there before I started filming. So this is the old one. This one's the matte velvet skin, but this one's the HD version. You guys know Makeup Forever is just well known for their HD skin line. It's like insane. This one has a dent in it, girl, a dent. The compact is still pretty much the same, but I love that the front of it is like a skin tone tint, and they are different. So I got some other, what's the other shade that didn't work for me? There's one that I have that's too dark that I'll show you guys so you can see the difference. So this one was too dark for me, and you can see it's just a slight shade difference, which I really love because you could also use this for bronzer. You could use it for brightening your under eye, touching up throughout the day, not just powder foundation. So if you wanted to, you could take this, use it as bronzer or whatever. I might do that. I'm going to get a different color for bronzer because this one wouldn't work for me. I just really love this new packaging over the standard. Like, these are two different colors and you wouldn't be able to tell, you know what I mean? The back of it says, our worldwide collective of makeup artists have pushed the limits of performance to create your ideal powder foundation. HD Matte Velvet, because this one was just the matte velvet. In one swipe, the breakthrough silky smooth formula syncs with the skin for a high blur effect and even complexion in an ultra natural matte finish. 24-hour wear, mattifying, blurring, and comfortable. Buildable medium to full coverage, waterproof, sweatproof, smudge-proof. Ideal for normal, combo, and oily skin. So we're just going to go in and I'm going to show you how I apply it. Like I was mentioning earlier, liquids first. So all I'm going to do first is my concealer minus my primers that I've already put on. Now I always put on primer. Even for powder foundation, always put it on. So I'm going to take my KVD concealer. I have to use concealer. Now, I could probably go in with an extra light shade, but I don't have a ton of colors on hand. I'm just going to blend this out. I'm really focusing it, obviously, right there where I'm dark, but I am kind of just fanning it out right here. That way it's not like a harsh line. Powder foundation is going to kind of cover it up anyways, but I just want to be sure that I can blend it down just a little bit. And I'm definitely taking it on my lid because my lids are just a little bit dark, a little bit veiny. So we're going to just press that in. Now, before even primer, I did use my moisturizer, eye cream. I have a serum I'm using, but I've been using it literally every single day, morning and night, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it's by First Day Beauty. I don't know what it's called. And then sunscreen. I have sunscreen on as well. So I did all of that before primer as well. I think it's just really important to prep your skin for the day and also prep your skin for all the makeup, right? So we're just gonna go in and blend this out. I'm just pressing. I'm using a Morphe M6 brush per usual. Now I'm taking the shade 2N34, and the compact does have a mirror in it, which I like, and you have a sponge on the other side, so it's easy just to take it and go. Now this one, I don't know if you'll be able to really see. Let's actually just bring you in. On this side, it's more of a velvet texture. I don't know if you guys will really be able to see. You see how just like there's little bitty hints of texture right there, and then the bottom is more of a sponge. I like the more textured side. It gives me more of a full coverage look. It's very smoothing. So I'm gonna go in with my sponge. Now, like I said, I could probably go down one shade, but this is what's gonna work for me today. It is just so full coverage. This is a great toss in your bag, on the go product. I'm gonna kind of just take my sponge ever so slightly. I'm gonna use the other side today with like just where it's white, and I'm just gonna ever so slightly kind of blend out the lines here where my concealer was, because I don't want to take it all the way up to the eye necessarily, because I don't want it to be dark, but I do want to kind of blend that color. Definitely think whatever they're doing with the formula, it really is smoothing it out. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do the other side, but here's your before. Redness, all the pigmentation, kind of like purpley now. I don't know why my skin's doing that, but y'all already know. And then this side. And I especially love this on my forehead. I feel like I have a hard time sometimes with my forehead. Like it'll look a little bit dry. This does not do that. My forehead looks seriously so good. Look at that. It looks so good. But I really like this color. Like I said, one more shade lighter would definitely be good for me, but the way this is looking is so nice. I'm now going to take the powder foundation. I'm going to show you what it looks like going over this bright redness right here that I have. My nose is one of those areas where it will definitely lose coverage like this. Like a lot of times products will not cover this very well. I'm going to show you. That was just effortless. And another thing too is if you're having a problem, maybe your primer's a little bit too slippery, maybe you need to let it sit a little bit longer, but if you're also having a problem from swiping, try pressing. I mean, I can swipe with this one, I had no problem there, but try pressing if you need to, and it's gonna give you insane coverage. It's definitely a matte finish, it's not drying. It feels really good on the skin too. I just love the way that this looks. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take the other side of my sponge, and I'm just going to kind of lightly blend this over my eyes just a tiny bit. Any kind of excess is going to help blend that line to the concealer, and it'll just help it all kind of mesh together. Now, if you're going for like a full glam, I would take another powder that is lighter, and I would absolutely put it underneath my eyes to really make it pop. But I'm kind of doing just an easy natural look today. But I'm going to just take this Essence Kiss by the Light bronzer. I showed this a few videos ago, and I'm still loving it. I'm going to do like a bronze tour, you know, just a little something. I'm going to do that here. I don't know which blush I want to use. I think I'm going to use Too Faced because I've shown the Essence one a lot and I really like it. So I think I'm just going to use this one. This is the Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Blush. That's what it looks like. It's so funny. I was watching the video of me trying out this, like, the old powder foundation, and it just feels like forever ago. I mean, it was forever ago. I'm going to take this Rare Beauty highlighter. I like this, but I don't know. I'm like indifferent. I think it's really, really pretty. I think it's because of the shade that I got. I'm not loving the shade, but still really nice. And it's really nice over this powder foundation. It just really kind of adds that glow back. I really felt like I wanted to kind of just do a little bit of a deeper contour. So I got this Colourpop Beachin Super Shock Bronzer. I don't even know how old this is. I'm just going to touch it right in there. Yeah, to give me a little shapey shape. Cheekbone kind of pop a little bit. I saw they have like really cute heart blushes right now that just look adorable. All I'm doing here is I took a clean brush and I'm just going under my eyes to kind of make sure everything's nice and blended and kind of blend it down. This looks so good. Got my blush, bronzer, highlight, all that stuff on. I'm gonna do brows now. I'm just gonna take, actually I'm gonna take my new product. I'm going to take the Tarte Set and Shape brow product. I'm just going to fill in my brows quickly. Now I'm going to curl, and I'm going to do this side with the primer and the new e.l.f. mascara, this side without the primer, but I want to do without the primer first. I always curl my lashes, just always, always, always. Now on this side, I'm going to take the new e.l.f. Lash and Roll mascara. Looks like Benefits, so we'll see. This one's in Pitch Black. Our one-of-a-kind double-sided brush is curved for the full lifted lash look. Wiggle in a zigzag motion. Use the longer bristles to comb through the lashes to separate and lift. Set your look by layering a second coat for maximum curl. I never let my lashes like dry and do a second coat. I always just kind of go in. But we're going to try that technique. And I'm going to use primer on the other side, which the primer has to dry before you put it on. So this is all new for me. I'm going to use the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Primer. It is a tinted primer. Kind of looks like a mascara, but it's not. I do like that though. I remember back in the day, like probably in high school, I used to use a white primer and you could see it. Like when I looked down, it was a mess. I just noticed I missed a little spot on my nose, so now I need to take a little bit, like right underneath too. How did I even miss that? For a little bit there, I don't know what was going on, but I would always miss foundation here underneath my chin, like liquid, powder, anything. And I would be like, what is going on? I'd be checking my makeup in the mirror in the car and like I would notice it would be gone. I'm like, ugh. I'm gonna go in with the second layer of this. See what it looks like. See, I feel like that's just too dry. Like, how do you go in with a second layer? I do think it's nice. I have mascara all over my lids, but I can't decide. All right, let's go over the primer side. Let's see if this helps any. I even feel weird about going over the primer side because you're supposed to wait until it's a little bit dry. Oh, it's definitely doing something though. Oh yeah, a little bit more volume for sure. Oh yeah. It definitely gave some more volume. I don't know if you guys can tell. Can you see that? I don't know. Definitely more volume on the outer half. And it did that to me the other time that I tried it too. So maybe it works. Maybe it works. For lips, I'm just gonna use this Persona Cosmetics Rosewood lip liner. Oh, that's pretty. I just got this out the box last night because I cleaned this entire room. This is creamy. Then I'm going to use a lighter color in the center. I'm going to use Jaclyn Cosmetics Confidence. Yes. I'm going to use this on my lips and then we're going to do, oh, I love that color. And then I'm going to take, this is in my new pile. I guess I haven't tried it, but this is the Kylie Cosmetics High Gloss in Diva. Na, na, na. I found so many lip products the other day because I was going through my purses. That's where they all go. That's where they all go to be forgotten. Ooh, this has like a tint to it. Let's see. Pretty. This has a bit of a tint to it. I'll show you. That's nice. My full face is on. I love the way that it looks right now. This feels so good. It feels very lightweight, like I have nothing on my skin, but I'm gonna wear it throughout the day. Right now it is 12:19 and I'm gonna wear this and I'm gonna keep you updated. Okay guys, it is quite a bit later, a lot later. It is 9:45. I'm about to head downstairs and get ready to go to sleep. I was gonna do updates for you. I was gonna do one midday. Like after I got off here, I went downstairs to do a little bit more work before Maddie woke up from her nap. And I was gonna use my vlog camera and it completely died, so. And you know, if you're a mom, that 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. time range is chaos. I still made it back up here after bedtime, after a little self-care time to show you guys. And I still think everything does look really good. So I am a little bit shiny. I haven't touched up or anything throughout the day. Maddie's been like rubbing on my face with her face. Maddie was like sitting there touching my face earlier and she was just like, mwah, mwah. So her hands were all over my face. Everything still looks fantastic for this powder foundation and it feels so good. Like I really like this new formula. I think it looks so great as well. It looks better like throughout the day, like as your skin warms up to it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what one side looks like. Kind of, I would blot it, but I don't have any tissues up here. But one side just powdered up a little bit. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to do a little bit. I don't feel like you need a lot. I'm going to press it. Like it just looks so good because you can also, so this doesn't have to be just a powder foundation. Like you could toss this in your purse and blot throughout the day, whatever you wanted to do, and it's going to work. it's gonna make everything look more put together, kind of like that. Like I look 10 times better over here than I do over here. So much better. I've tried a few different powder foundations. This is definitely the best one, and it's worth your money. I just love how versatile this is, how matte it is, but it's not drying, and it just looks good throughout the day, and it feels so good. Like, it's just so lightweight that like you forget you have makeup on type of thing. I would say try it out. Even if you've tried this out, I would say still go give this a try. I do feel like this one's a little bit smoother, and I really enjoy this one on my skin. I mean, I loved this one too. I'll also say too, like my blush and bronzer, all that stayed really well as well on top of powder foundation, which I think is great. That is it for today's video. Thank you again to Makeup Forever for sponsoring that portion of the video. Thank you for sending it to me early. I felt so cool. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.